through the night. She just wanted to tip.
Alrighty. Hey, what's up everyone? This is Dante's Analysis and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm actually going to be doing a movie review to Transformers: The Rise of the Beast. And yeah, I would definitely have to say, definitely before I get into my overall final thoughts of the film, I'm definitely going to give the good and the bad, because I do feel like I actually did realize when I'm doing these reactions, I'm not really giving. I am giving what I'm feeling, but I'm also kind of not using the right words when I'm delivering my reviews. So I definitely want to be more mindful when it comes to my delivery and also the wording when it comes to certain things on how I feel. So I want to be more conscious about that. So I'm just gonna get into the good and the bad. I'm just gonna get into the quick synopsis of the film. So, basically, the whole story is that what was it? The Maximals. They're from a different universe. There's there's Unicron that's coming to Earth. He's basically like a planet devouring entity, and he has his servants called the Terracons, and his head servant is Scourge. So he does his bidding, and of course Scourge, he has his right hand and left hand, which is Nightbird and Battle Trap, and they basically conquer other worlds and they use the different planets to feed Unicron. So there's actually an important item called the Time Key, where they use it to travel to all different kinds of universes, and they had to stop basically the Terracons from using it, because if they have it, then Unicron will be basically unstoppable, and he will have no problem going to other universes and devouring other planets. So basically, the whole objective of the movie is to find the two pieces, because the one piece actually gets split in two, and they actually need to stop the Terragons from using the key to go to other universes and like devour other planets. So the Maximals and Autobots have to team up, work together to stop Scourge and the Terracons, and also stop Unicron from coming to Earth and devouring it. So that's basically the whole synopsis of the film. Nothing too crazy. I did feel like, to get into the good and the bad, I'll just get through the good before I get to the bad. I will definitely say the good things about the film is that the action sequences, I feel like the action sequences of this film is probably one of the highlights of the film. Had great action. Definitely that museum battle. The museum battle was fire. I definitely liked it. That was actually really cool. Of course, the final scene where they all, like, the final battle scene, I definitely like that scene better too. I definitely like the characters too. Of course, definitely the highlight of this film was Mirage. I did like Optimus. I did like RC. I did like the Maximals. I did like the Terracons and their designs. They were very menacing. And also, I did like the human characters. I did like Noah, and also I think Kendra. Noah, he was definitely a relatable character to a lot of people, because he's just a guy from, like, I think it was either Brooklyn or the Bronx, just trying to get a job to provide for his family, because they're like struggling a little bit. His little brother has sickle cell anemia, so they can't really afford the medical bills. So he just needed like a big break, and yeah, he was definitely definitely a relatable character. And yeah, I think that's all the good. Yeah, of course, like, the characters are good, the Autobots are good, the Maximals. I like the Terracons. I did like the action sequences. There were some funny jokes here and there that I did like, but there were also some jokes I was like, yeah, that's a little corny, but yeah, what can you do with it? But definitely get into the bad. There were a few things that were bad in this movie. One thing is that I really did feel like the movie was a little bit rushed. I don't know, other people might see that, but me personally, I felt like the movie was really was I mean, it was a 2 hour 7 minute movie, but it still felt rushed. I felt like it was still incomplete. I felt like I wish they really expounded more on things. Like I definitely really wanted to know Scourge's backstory. I wish they like delved in that a little bit more, because Scourge, he was definitely a menace. I know he had all these like different badges all over his body about like Autobots, Decepticons, Maximals. I definitely wanted to learn like his backstory of like Unicron conquering his planet, and he basically had to be a loyal servant to Unicron. So I definitely wanted to see that. I definitely wanted to see a little bit of like Battletrap's and Nightbird's origins too. I felt like this movie did miss the mark with that. It did miss the mark with that, with not really showing the origins of Scourge. He was just kind of a villain that just pops up, and you just like, oh, this is your villain in the movie, but really no backstory to him. We actually did get a little bit of a backstory with the Maximals. I kind of wish they delved with the Maximals a little bit more too, of with that, and a little bit more of their origins too. Even though they kind of did give us a little bit of the origins in the beginning of the movie, but I kind of wish we had a little bit more of a in-depth origins into them. Also, I did like also the one thing, I mean, Optimus was cool, but he was definitely really aggressive in this film, because this was like Optimus when he just fresh came from Cybertron on Earth. He was angry with himself because he wasn't really able to get his Autobots back to Cybertron, so he's putting like a lot of burden on his shoulders. He doesn't really trust the humans, but later on you'll see Primo, but later on you'll see Primo showing Optimus like, yeah, like we could trust the humans, because they've been protecting us when we were here for thousands of years. So it definitely opened up and softened Optimus's eyes a lot more. And yeah, I also did also what else I didn't like with this film? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I kind of felt like the movie was a little bit too long. No, wait, what am I talking about? The movie wasn't long. The movie was good. The movie was okay. It's just that I felt like the pacing was a little bit too fast. There was some certain points that were missing. Like I felt like there were some scenes that kind of like jumped a little bit. Definitely, yeah, there were some scenes that jumped a little bit. I wish they expounded more on the Terracons, especially with Scourge's origins. Like I really wanted to learn more about him. I wish they delved into Maximals a little bit more. Um, I know the one thing I did like is that. Well, another thing I did like was that it was sad, but they actually off kind of offed one of the characters, and they gave more spotlight to Mirage in this film, which I did like that, because I know this other character, he got most of the love and shine throughout the other movies, so it was kind of time to give some other Autobots some shine. So I definitely did like that, and yeah. And other than that, those are like the good and bads I like about the movie. I would say overall, the rating I give this film, I'll definitely give it a good. I'd probably give it a. Sheesh. I'd probably give it a flat 3 out of 5. Or probably 2.5 out of 5. I'll say 2.5 out of 5. Again, there's some scenes. There's some things I did like about the movie, and other things I didn't like about the movie. I felt like it could have been a better movie. I just felt like it was just flat okay, nothing more, nothing less, just okay. It's an okay movie. Definitely one of the weaker Transformers films that we've had. Of course, nothing beats the Bayverse Transformers 1 film, and of course Dark of the Moon. But other than that, it's kind of a disappointing, because this movie really did introduce the Maximals, and we have seen the Maximals on the big screen. So this was a little bit disappointing to see that this movie didn't really surpass certain people's expectations. I was hyped when I first saw the trailer, but after I came out the theater, I was a little bit I was a little bit disappointed in the film. I wish it was better. It's just okay. It's just a movie where you just go, bring your friends and families to come, just watch a Transformers movie and just have a good time. Nothing more, nothing less. I wish it was better. Also, there's kind of like a post credit scene ish. Not post. Well, yeah, kind of like post credit scene ish, where it didn't really make much sense. But I would just tell you now that Transformers is gonna do a potential crossover with another series. That's all I'm gonna say. Another franchise series, a popular one too. So I'm not really gonna spoil it, but yeah, that's what's definitely gonna happen in the future. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, again, I give Transformers: Rise of the Beast a 2.5 out of 5. It was an okay movie. Would I recommend people to go see it? Yeah, I recommend people to go see it. Just to go out. If you're if you're a Transformers fan, and you like to see this movie, for the like of course the G1 nostalgia feel, and also seeing the Maximals, then I will go. But after that, I'll probably say, if you want to go see it again, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend go seeing it again. Me personally, I'm not gonna see this movie again. This is just like a one-off deal, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, so thank you everyone for watching this movie review, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also click on the notification bell so anytime I drop a video, you guys will be informed of the next video I'll be releasing. So thank you again, and have a good day, everyone. Peace.